Hello my friends and welcome back. It's episode 5 of Disco Elysium. Now I just want to say, I often have thoughts in between episodes. I'm not even sure if I would classify this as an actual game. Because I was thinking about it last night and I was like, there's no way to know like which stats will be useful or not. Like everything, basically, if there's no explanation of what something does, right, your choices are random. We're going into game theory here, but basically, if you have a choice of 4 strategies, say, and they are strategies, so let's call them strategies. So you have a choice of 4 strategies, but you have no information on which one of the 4 to pick. Effectively, your choice is random. This is an example to try and get you into the idea that something can be a strategy and still be random because you don't have sufficient information to know whether the strategy will work or not. And in this game, you know, all the stats, what they do, what their impacts are, etc. Like, you have no idea what anything does. So, effectively, your choices are random, right? And then all the skill checks and stuff are also random.
Yes?
I didn't realize you could talk to him directly.
What do you want to know? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Maybe you can tell me what you do know, to help me narrow it down a bit. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
It's just a perfectly ordinary case with a guy who is a complete drunk. All of these are stupid.
I'm relieved that you agree. Anyhow, let's get back to the case. What good? Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? That's correct.
That makes him a Beano-clad, completely uncopped material, if you say so yourself.
Why is this a physical instrument check? Is this like fighting talk?
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal peer yourself.
Do you
do
ever
you
talk
mean?
yourself?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly
This is a bit
thumbs
meta.
through a few pages. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
I can see you're disappointed. You are right to be. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents. I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular, garden variety ravacholière.
Tell me
No.
the secret.
The lieutenant nods.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Yeah, so basically, all the skill checks in the game are random. The stats are random. You can't know what their outcomes will be. So, and you know, the game is obviously amazingly well written, voice acted, and it looks really good. You know, it has a style and it sticks to it. So I'm certainly not commenting on any of that. But from a objectively, you know, gameplay perspective, what is there for the player to actually do in this game apart from be a passenger? You know what I mean? If everything is random and all your possible decision making is random, you know, you could just flip coins for all that you're actually a decisive factor. Now, obviously, there are some decisions in like where you choose to go first and what you look at and so on. But even point-and-click adventure games of the past potentially had a bit more like gameplay in them.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. This door has been closed with a padlock, but no reply. The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
+1 conceptualization. Even the decision making on like moving the clothes around is like, it's difficult to know what to what stats to have equipped, you know?
Depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
Because it's like, you don't know what checks are coming. Other than white checks that you've already failed. And then you can, you know, put something on to roll them again. You can't know what the incoming, you know, checks are going to be, so you can't even plan in advance for that.
Honestly, he does kind of look like you after all.
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting. Hold on a second. Is this why you broke in here? To find out whether you're Krasmazov? Sure it is. Well, you both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns, but it seems like old Kras here didn't drink nearly as much as you. Very well. Let's look for identifying features then. Doesn't he have a birthmark right here? What about you? Then it's settled. You are not Krasmazov. It's decided. You are not the most famous philosopher of the modern period.
You hear someone walking around inside. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Okay.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis. I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me. Now, what do you want from me, policeman? Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry. Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Tim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oops, you really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for? Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Ask away, policeman. People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone. Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall. The symbol of what now?
The cleaning lady shrugs and returns to sweeping.
No one lives there. It's been empty for months. Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you? Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
She mumbles some
Goddamn
kind
young
of a
people.
response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways. If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
All right.
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Speed gives one sigh. Okay, it's random. Okay. Apparently I left the game running long enough for 6 hours to pass.
You hear someone walking around inside.
Excuse me? Of course not. Oh, come on.
That was smart.
Some shoes.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than 20 at least.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my
Man,
residence
that is one
permit too?
smirk.
Very well, but please make it quick. I need to be back in La Delta in an hour. Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that. These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable.
Yeah, and they got bars on the windows. When I lived in Liverpool, my windows also had bars on them, and it wasn't a good thing.
I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards. Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it. Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both. I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place. It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry. Of course.
Out on the balcony, eh? Oh, is he just having a thought?
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers, the iconography of communism.
I'll keep my armistice handy, detective.
He doesn't actually reach for his gun. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure, to symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it. The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it, because white is the color of peace. Nothing at all yet. Right now, it's just meaningless shapes on a wall.
All right. Why is my endurance down to 3? Technically, I should be increasing this because it's my lowest right now, but I'm gonna guess that half of that is to do with my clothes. Yeah. +1 to the indirect modes of taxation. What? That's surely not a skill. I probably need to increase my endurance so I can go back to the body. Sure, why not? What is decreasing my endurance? Damage -1. Huh. I see. So that actually controls your hit points.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet? Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power, crafting your style, draping your flesh in silk and leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world. Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal. Ultra liberal.
Okay. That's random. Wasn't there a thing that told you which ones you could try again? Who the hell is Tommy Lahom? Okay. I guess, to stick with the playthrough, I should be increasing my skills evenly. But, I have to increase this because I failed so many checks. I don't think the story will progress until I take the body down. I should really choose something from one of these two. You know what? I'm just going to ignore it. It's fine. Maybe I'll find something that gives more endurance later. I'm going to carry on with my completely average playthrough. Or steadily increasing average, I suppose. I'm going to put 1 point in each category.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good? The smoker on the balcony. This is why we're here, right?
Suddenly, he's a little worried about your memory.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
Alright, let's carry on.
The streets will flow red once more, a great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C. Had a battery of tests just last week. I'm practically a patchwork of interesting critters. Kinda like a man-o'-war.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil. The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on. Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know. Summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation. Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank
Why is it
wall,
graffitio
most
and
people
not
write
just, you know,
unimaginative
graffiti?
stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so... yeah?
Let's be realistic. What are you going to do? Throw her off the balcony?
You heard your partner, Piggy. I'm unstoppable.
I don't condone the idea of using physical force on her. She's a girl.
I passed a physical instrument check. I thought for a moment that was going to let me actually do it.
I ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock. Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage. Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
What a lovely human being. Truly. Okay, doesn't seem much else to do here. She's been sleeping in that coal room.
Give me a moment. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them. Yes, well, I hope they're good people.
Your statements are too vague to comment on.
I have no idea. Okay, so that leads out here. So where does exit go? Wow, I sure have a lot of morale restoratives. I should probably still go up. I should go through that ledger at some point. But I'm out of time. But yeah, it's I don't know, man. There's not a lot of gameplay to this game. And what gameplay there is seems very random. I mean, even just exploring around, clicking stuff is quite random, right? There's no obvious threads of where to go or who to talk to or what to do. Anyway, that is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.